Hey Scrapbook.com fans, it's Megan Andrew and I'm super excited to be here with you today to show you a different idea on a way that you can use your Slimline background stamps and dies in your memory keeping. Let's take a look at what I created. I am working with the new Slimline Christmas foliage stamp, and it's a Scrapbook.com exclusive. It comes with an awesome slimline background as well as a big fa la la sentiment. I have a few photos here because every year I create an album to record my Christmas memories, and I hardly ever finish it each year. So July is a great time for me to get caught up on my album before the next Christmas hits because it's going to be here before I know it. So I am unpacking this gorgeous slimline Christmas foliage stamp. I also have these awesome slim nested rounded rectangle dies and also a scrapbook.com exclusive, and they're on sale, so be sure to check that out in the link in my video notes. I really love these. Now, I love creating in traveler's notebook size, and slimline stamps and dies are perfect for that as well. A traveler's notebook page is somewhere around 4 by 8 inches, and the slimline style fits perfectly with that. So I've printed out two photos here of a memory that happened in December, and I am going to use these new products from scrapbook.com to record that memory in my album. I'm starting out using my Misty. Now, when you have a background stamp like a slimline size, it's a great idea to use a platform to make sure that you get a nice, even stamped image. I'm using Versamark ink to stamp the image on white smooth cardstock. And I'm just being sure that I apply even pressure so that I get a really good stamped image. I just love my big Misty platform for this kind of size. Next, I'm going to use some gold embossing powder because this background is so gorgeous and it has that perfect Christmassy, like, it has lots of foliage, it has berries, it has little hearts, all sorts of beautiful things, and it's just screaming to be embossed. So we're going to use some gold embossing powder here. And I'm going to go ahead and heat set that using my We Are Memory Keepers heat gun. I just love watching that gold come out when I am heat embossing. It just looks so pretty, and you can automatically tell that it's ready, it's set, because you get that beautiful gold shine. Because I have this beautiful embossed gold background that is resistant to water now, I am going to go ahead and use my scrapbook.com inks to color in some of the leaves and berries and foliage on this background. If you're not great at painting, as I am not, having that embossed edge really makes it easy for you to stay within the lines of whatever you're painting. And using an easy water brush is just the best way to keep it really clean and neat. I love just adding a touch of color here. I don't want to color in every single leaf. I'm just selecting certain ones. And I'm using guacamole to color in the leaves. And I love that fresh green color that it's adding here. Now, because I have a different idea of what to do with the berries, I am going to use Havana Red to color in a few of the leaves because there are some leaves and foliage that is red. So I am going to go ahead and color some of these in red. And if you think about it, a poinsettia, their leaves are actually red. If you didn't know that, that's a little known fact. So I'm just going to color in some of the leaves in Havana Red. Once my panel is complete, I'm going to use those slimline dies to go ahead and cut out my panel. I'm using the largest of the rounded rectangle dies. I love those rounded edges. They just look really classy and beautiful. And I'm using my We Are Memory Keepers Revolution tool to do that here. Now, have you guys seen the new collections coming to the shop? I'm super excited about them. Right now, I'm working with Crepe Paper Snowflake. I am cutting off this beautiful gold pattern because I think it is the perfect color to accent the metallic gold in that stamped background. And I am going to go ahead and adhere this panel to that 4x8 piece of pattern paper. I printed my photo at 3 inches by 5 inches with a little bit of white space on the outside. And I'm just going to use some foam adhesive right in the middle of my photo to go ahead and adhere that just so that pops it up a little bit. And I want to be able to get a few things around the edges if I want to add some embellishment. Speaking of embellishment, cut apart sheets are one of my favorite things to use to add a simple and easy and inexpensive embellishments to your projects. This one is from the Snowflake collection from Crate Paper and it's called Marshmallow. And there are so many different cute little things on here, but I want to use that snowflake and I'm going to use my precision scissors here from Scrapbook.com to go ahead and cut that out. I also grabbed a cute little 5-cent Admit 1 tag there to put on the left side of my photo, and I'm just using the Scrapbook.com tape there to adhere that. And I'm tucking it under my photo, and that's why I didn't want to put dimensional adhesive all the way to the edge. I'm going to use some foam tape here to pop up that cute little snowflake, and I'm going to put that right on the corner of my photo so that it doesn't cover anything up. This photo is really fun. It's our first time making a mug cake, and so I wanted to record that in my December album. I also have the new pops of color. If you guys haven't tried these yet, they are so super fun. They're a great way to add extra embellishment to any project, and this is the perfect way to get those little pops of red out from this background. Now there is a little stopper on the inside. See how I pulled that off there using a paper towel? So make sure that when you purchase these, you go ahead and you take that stopper out of the inside. Then I just have to simply use an easy touch here to put little dots of red, and it's such a beautiful pearly red all over my background to accent those pretty little berries. I don't want to forget about the right side of my spread. I am using the same gold paper that I used before. It's spruce from the Snowflake collection, and I am going to put that on the right side, but I wanted to put that North Lodge tag over top of it and hide my journaling. So using a strip of washi tape is an easy way to adhere those two together. Then I can slide the gold piece in my pocket and have the North Lodge tag above it, easy to flip up so that you can read the journaling. Off camera, I'll just simply type up my journaling and print it out on a piece of white cardstock to put that under the flap. I really love the way this project turned out, and I'm so excited that I got another day in my December album documented using the new Slimline Christmas foliage stamp, the Slimline dies from Scrapbook.com, and some of the Crate Paper Snowflake collection. I just love how this turned out, the gold and the pink with those little touches of green. So fun. And just adding like simple embellishments from your stash, like a puffy heart or some baker's twine, really sets it off. I hope this has inspired you to not only use your Slimline products for cards, but also in your memory keeping too. Cheers to getting our December documented this month, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you'll follow me over on my YouTube feed and check out all of the links that I used for this project in my video notes.